Oh, why do parents always favor the youngest child? Like my parents will tell me I need to be home by 8 p.m. sharp, and if I accidentally come home at 8:01 because a car was literally about to run me over, they'd almost send me straight to the gates of heaven. But with my younger sibling, they're just like, you can be out all night long, just text me when you're coming home, sweetie. Like, bro, just say they're the favorite child already. And then I could accidentally break a plate in the kitchen, and it's a 30-minute lecture about responsibility and how I need to be more careful. But my younger sibling could literally set the whole kitchen on fire, and my parents would be like, oh, sweetie, are you okay? The house is replaceable. It was just an accident. Bro, what the hell do you mean it was just an accident? And the worst part? You and your sibling could get into an argument, and they just run to your parents, lie their ass off, and your parents believe every single word they're saying. And then you're the one who gets in trouble. Like, bro, this isn't a family. It's a 24/7 injustice, and my will to live is completely cooked. Subscribe for a kiss. Oh, why does reading in front of the whole class feel like a literal public execution? Like, you're just sitting in class chilling, and then the teacher decides to say the most terrifying words in human history. Okay, guys, today we are going to take turns reading out loud. The second they say that, my soul literally drops straight to my ass crack. You immediately start counting who goes before you, trying to figure out exactly what page you'll have to read. And everyone before you is reading perfectly. Not a single pause or stutter, like they've been reading since the literal Stone Age. Then the person right before you finishes their section, and now it's your turn. The teacher looks at you and goes, you're up next. And your brain immediately shuts down. You look down at the page, and suddenly you forget how to read, and all the words look like they're written in literal ancient hieroglyphics. You're trying to read, and you're somehow mispronouncing every single word under the sun. And all you want is for it to be over. Then, after what feels like an eternity, you finish your section and pass it to the next person. And of course, they go right back to reading perfectly. Meanwhile, you're sitting there traumatized, replaying every single mistake in your head, wondering if you'll ever recover. Like, bro, reading out loud in class isn't education. It's psychological warfare, and I'm completely cooked. Subscribe for a kiss. Oh, why does school air do something to you that science can't even explain? Like, I'll get ready in the morning looking absolutely majestic, and I leave the house feeling like a straight-up 10 out of 10. Then you get to school, sit down in class, and you're just fighting to stay awake while the teacher explains some dumbass math problem. Then after like 20 minutes, I ask the teacher to use the bathroom. Not because I actually need to go, but to check the mirror and make sure I still look good. She lets me leave, so I walk into the bathroom all confident, expecting to see that same 10 out of 10 from this morning. I look into the mirror, and all I see staring back is some unidentified alien species that looks like it literally had to beg Earth to let it in. I'm just standing there in absolute horror, staring at my reflection, genuinely wondering how the hell this even happened. Like, I literally looked good this morning, but now I look like I just survived a natural disaster. Then the panic sets in. I start desperately trying to fix myself in the mirror, patting down my hair, splashing water on my face, trying every trick I know, but it's no use. I'm completely unsavable. Like, bro, school air doesn't just ruin your looks. It deletes your will to live, and my confidence is completely cooked. Subscribe for a kiss. Oh, I'll never understand why bullying even exists. Like, how is somebody's face rage baiting you so bad to the point where you need to walk up to them and tell them they're ugly? It's like being mad at the sky because it's blue. Like, bro, are you okay mentally? Like, seriously, what do you want them to do? Respawn with a new face? Like, trust me, bro, they probably cry every single day looking in the mirror. You do not need to traumatize them even more. Like, if a bully ever decided to come up to me like, you're so ugly, I'd be like, okay? Can you back up before your reeking radioactive dragon breath melts my literal skin off? You look like an ancient alien that had to literally beg Earth to let it in. I know you're not talking to me right now. And don't even get me started on the ones who do it to look cool in front of people. Like, calm down, lil' bro. Nobody's gonna walk up to you and give you $1 million and a trophy for being an absolute loser. Like, nobody, and I mean literally nobody, thinks you look cool. Like, you look like the background character of a literal 7-Eleven documentary. Trust me, bro, you are not the main character. Go get a life. Or at least a breath mint, a hobby, and a personality upgrade while you're at it. Subscribe for a kiss. Oh, why is it that when I actually raise my hand in class, the teacher ignores me, but the second I don't, they decide to pick me? Like, I'll be sitting in class chilling, and the teacher finally asks a question my dumbass understands. Okay, class, what's 5 times 8? So I immediately raise my hand, making direct eye contact with the teacher, practically begging her to pick me. And she literally looks directly into my soul before she turns her head and chooses that one guy who's literally sleeping on his desk in a whole different ass galaxy. Like, bro, are you being serious right now? You decide to choose him out of all the people? But then the very next question, she asks something I have absolutely no clue about. So I'm sitting there, avoiding eye contact, staring at my desk like it's the most interesting thing I've ever seen, and praying she doesn't notice me. And what does she do? She looks around the entire classroom, past every other student with their hand raised, and goes, how about you? What do you think? The second she says that, my soul literally drops straight to my ass crack. And now I'm just sitting there thinking in my head like, is this woman literally blind or something? Can't you see my hand is not raised? Like, bro, at this point, I swear she's just trying to rage bait me. Because there's no way this keeps happening by accident. Subscribe for a kiss. Oh, why do teachers assign homework like we're literally unemployed? Like, they'll casually drop 8 different assignments on a Friday afternoon and act like we don't have an entire life outside of their classroom. Like, miss, I'm literally about to collapse. I just spent 6 hours in a torture chamber, and you want me to go home with a smile on my face and do homework? Like, my teacher really thinks I went home, sat down at my desk, and immediately started working on their assignment like it's my only purpose in life. Like, no, miss. I went home, stared at my ceiling for 40 minutes, questioned my entire existence, ate dinner, and passed out on my bed. And then when you can't finish the homework, they have the audacity to say, I gave you 2 days to do this assignment. How are you not finished? Bro, you gave me 2 days to write the entire history of ancient civilization. Of course I didn't finish it. And don't even get me started on when they assign homework over the weekend. Like, it's called a weekend for a reason. It's supposed to end the suffering, not extend it. Like, bro, my teacher wants me to find out the entire history of dirt. Meanwhile, the only thing I'm trying to find is where the hell my will to live went. Subscribe for a kiss. Oh, why do moms call your name and then just not respond? Like, I'll just be chilling in my room minding my own business, and suddenly I hear my mom scream my name. So I instantly jump out of my bed and yell back, what? And all I can hear is dead silence. Not a single sound. So now I'm just standing there like, am I tweaking? Did she get kidnapped mid-sentence? So I sprint out of my room trying to figure out where my mom is, and I turn the corner, and she's just sitting there scrolling Facebook, acting like nothing happened. So I go, Mom, did you call me? And she doesn't even look up at me. So I try raising my voice like, Mom, hello, are you there? And she finally snaps out of it and goes, oh yeah, I don't remember. Bro, what the hell do you mean you don't remember? You had me come all the way over here for no reason? And don't even get me started when you try to call her name. Like, you'll scream at the top of your lungs, Mom! And she'll act like she's literally gone deaf. But the second you whisper something under your breath like, this is so annoying, she'll hear that from 3 rooms away and come flying in like, what did you just say? Like, bro, I swear she's doing it on purpose, because I know damn well she can hear me. Subscribe for a kiss. Oh, why do I spend more time planning how I'm going to cheat on a test than actually studying? Like, the test is in 2 days, and instead of opening my textbook, I'm sitting here drawing up blueprints like I'm planning a heist. I've got diagrams, backup plans, escape routes. I'm treating this like a Mission Impossible operation when I could have just studied for 30 minutes and called it a day. Then the day of the test comes, and I walk into class, ready to execute my master plan. But of course, on this particular day, my teacher decides she's going to be standing right next to me for the whole duration of the test. So now I'm sitting there wondering what the hell I'm going to do. And just as I think it's over, someone raises their hand for help and distracts the teacher. So I take my moment to strike and finally try to sneak a look at my cheat sheet. But the handwriting is so small, it looks like I'm trying to read ancient hieroglyphics. Like, bro, did I have a seizure while writing this? And before I can even figure out what I wrote, my teacher is already walking back. So I instantly abort my mission, and now she's right back to being my personal bodyguard. Like, bro, at this point, I put more effort into failing than I would have into passing, and my grade is completely cooked. Subscribe for a kiss. Oh, why does my friend decide to post the ugliest pictures of me on my birthday? Like, you wake up all excited, thinking today's gonna be a great day. So you grab your phone, go on Snapchat, and click on your friend's story to see what they posted about you. And the second it loads, all you can see is the ugliest, most monstrous, ancient, alien-looking picture of yourself, plastered across their story for the entire world to see. Like, bro, out of every picture we have together, you decide to choose the one I look like a skinwalker in, and then the caption they put on the picture is like, happy birthday, bro, I love you so much. Bro, clearly you do not love me enough. Because if you did, you wouldn't have posted a picture where I look like I need to be sent to a mental institution. So you immediately text them like, bro, delete that right now. And they just respond with, what? You look totally fine. What are you talking about? Bro, what do you mean I look fine? I look like a sleep-deprived creature that hasn't seen the sunlight in 47 years. And the worst part? It's not just one picture. It's a whole ass slideshow of the most horrendous photos they could possibly find of me. Like, bro, they're not even a friend anymore. They're my #1 public enemy, and my will to live is completely cooked. Subscribe for a kiss. Oh, why are school nurses literally completely useless? Like, you're sitting in class, your head is pounding, your stomach is doing backflips, and you're literally about to get sent to the gates of heaven. So you get a pass to see the nurse, thinking you're finally going to get some help. But instead, it turns into a final boss-level interrogation process. She asks you to sit down, and then she proceeds to ask you the most stupid-ass questions ever. Are you sure you have a headache? Did you drink enough water? Did you eat breakfast today? Like, miss, I'm pretty sure me not eating breakfast isn't making me feel like my literal organs are shutting down. Then, the nurse looks at you for a solid 0.2 seconds before she proceeds to walk over to the freezer and hand you a crusty-ass ancient ice pack, and looks you straight in the face and says, here, take this ice pack. You'll feel way better. Bro, you are giving me an ice pack? I'm literally about to pass out and you think frozen water is going to save me? And the worst part? They are literally never even at school. Like, they show up for 1 hour every 10 to 15 business days and then completely vanish. Like, bro, at this point, I'm considering becoming a school nurse. Because you're telling me, all I have to do is show up twice a month, give free ice packs to everyone, and still get paid? Subscribe for a kiss. Oh, why are school locker rooms literally a whole different ass dimension? Like, the second you walk through those doors, the laws of physics and basic human rights just completely evaporate. Like, you walk in and immediately get hit by the most disgusting, nuclear-level, eye-watering smell your nostrils have ever experienced. It's like someone literally took sweat, dirty socks, and Axe body spray, mixed them together in a blender, and then left it to ferment for 6 months straight. Then you look around, and it's absolute madness. One kid is sprinting around butt naked, screaming at the top of his lungs like he's literally being chased by the boogeyman. Like, bro, where are your clothes? Why the hell are you running? Then another dude is standing on a bench, chanting a bunch of random-ass words like he's trying to summon a whole-ass demon. And people are literally banging on lockers and stomping their feet like they're doing some kind of ancient Egyptian ritual. And then, out of nowhere, 2 dudes just decide to start wrestling right in front of you, giving each other full-on Conor McGregor-level beatings. Meanwhile, you're just trying to change your shirt and get the hell out of there. And then tell me why the coach is literally nowhere to be found. Like, bro, this isn't even a locker room anymore. This is the literal back rooms, and my will to live is completely cooked. Subscribe for a kiss. Oh, why in every horror movie do the characters hear a noise and decide to go investigate? Like, bro, if I hear a random-ass bang coming from the basement at 3 a.m., I am not going down to investigate. I'm grabbing a suitcase, jumping out the window, and starting a new life in Antarctica. Because what the hell are you even investigating? You really think the serial killer that just broke into your house is politely going to explain themselves? Oh, hey, yeah, sorry for breaking in. I just wanted to add some extra trauma to your life real quick. Like, people in horror movies dead-ass here come play with us from the forest and be like, huh, it must be the wind. And then they decide to go exploring just to get their ass snatched by the boogeyman and brutally kill. Like, bro, what did you think was going to happen? Like, if I'm home alone and I hear a single creak coming from my living room, I start imagining the absolute worst-case scenarios possible. Like, I dead-ass think Michael Myers is about to pop up and literally send me to the gates of heaven itself. Like, bro, this isn't just a horror movie, it's a how to get your ass snatched 101 tutorial, and their survival instincts are completely cooked. Subscribe for a kiss. Oh, why is going to the airport the most chaotic thing in the world? First, your parents wake you up at 3 a.m. saying, come on, we gotta go. Bro, the flight leaves in 6 hours. What do you mean we have to go? You guys finally get to the airport, and the check-in line looks like it's trying to break the world record for the world's longest line. Then it's time to go through security, and you're having a mini seizure because you're scared you accidentally packed a whole-ass bomb or something. Then you finally get through, and now you gotta find your gate. But the signs look like they were written by aliens using Google Translate. You're walking in circles for 45 minutes, starving, dehydrated, and questioning life. You finally find the gate and collapse into a chair, just to hear the announcement that they are boarding the plane. Then everyone forms a mob trying to get on the plane, even though they said they were boarding first class. Then you get on the plane, and there's always that one dude trying to stuff his suitcase that's the size of a whole-ass vending machine into the overhead bin. Like, bro, what the hell did you pack in that thing? You finally get to your seat, only to realize it's the middle seat. You sit down feeling defeated, only to then start hearing a baby screaming like it hasn't been fed in 6 days, and the guy in front of you starts reclining his seat. At that point, you're not traveling. You are literally fighting for your life. Subscribe for a kiss. Oh, why do my parents always believe my teachers instead of me? Like, my teacher could literally say I set the whole school on fire, and my mom wouldn't even question it. She'd just look at me dead in the eyes and ask, where did you hide the matches? Like, I'll just be sitting in class chilling, not even talking to anyone. And as soon as I get back home from school, my mom comes up to me and is just like, your teacher called me and said you were being extremely loud in class. Is that true? Bro, what? I wasn't even talking. I was literally staring out the window imagining what food I was going to inhale when I got back home. So then I try to defend myself and say, Mom, I swear I wasn't talking. I didn't say a single word all day. And she just looks me dead in the eye and says, well, your teacher wouldn't lie to me, so I know you are not telling the truth. Bro, you're telling me that my teacher, who doesn't even know my name half the time, confuses me with 3 other students, and is on the literal brink of dementia, is more trustworthy than your own child? Like, at this point, I bet my teacher could tell my mom that I'm an alien, and my mom would dead-ass look at me and go, well, I mean, you are kind of funny looking. Like, bro, it doesn't matter what I say. If the teacher said it, it's automatically the truth, and my will to live is completely cooked. Subscribe for a kiss.